2 at the Cannes Lions today. And I had a great day yesterday, and today we have a couple of more interviews lined up for you. Here with me is Alison Crombie, a former colleague of me at Getty Images, VP of Global PR now, and we're going to talk a little bit about Getty's presence here at Cannes, and then a few questions about Getty Images in general. Good to see you again, Alison.
Nice to see you, Mark.
And let me start with just the Cannes presence. Getty has always been here, and I believe this year again with the Young Lions.
Yeah, we've been here for 15 years, so we've seen a huge amount of change in this festival. When we first came, it was quite a small advertising festival, and obviously now it's absolutely huge. The Young Lions competition, or Young Creatives as it was known, was always really important, and it was something that the festival started as a small initiative, and obviously that's grown as well, and we've supported that for 15 years. So that's been across print and then cyber, and now it covers marketing, design, media, and it's something we're very passionate about.
How does it actually work with the competition? So it's almost like a full week program?
It's a full week program now. It used to be a couple of days, and now it does actually span the whole week. So the different competition teams are given a brief. They have 24 hours to work on that brief. The brief is set by a charity, and the only content that they use is from Getty Images or content that they create and design themselves. So they're able to go across creative, editorial content and look for imagery that will help really support that creative execution that they'll be working on in 24 hours. So it's a great opportunity to see these amazing teams under pressure create something really amazing and inspiring in such a short space of time. It's really incredible to see how they use the content.
Okay, and are we in the middle of it now? When does it end? What's the last day of the competition?
We're very much in the middle of it. It goes on all week, and it doesn't finish until the very end of the week with the film competition. So that finishes on the Saturday, I believe. So
right.
It's all the way through till the very end.
All right. And I've also noticed you're involved in something else. It's called Cannes also. Can you explain a little bit about that?
So this was an initiative that started last year. It started with Lambinan and Brand Union, who partnered with the festival to just give another element to what people can engage in and do when they're here at the festival. So out on the Pavé, which is the area in front of the Palais, there was an installation last year called The Big Book, and there's another one this year that's the Creative Pavilion. So it's an opportunity for delegates to be able to go in and essentially do something fun. We know that people who come to Cannes don't like to be bombarded too much by too many messages and too much sponsorship and too many brands pushing their message through. So it gives them a creative outlet when they're here. So if they're stuck in the seminars and they can't take much more of the basement of the Palais during those sessions, they can come out and play with some plasticine, get in touch with some Lego, do something fun and have those childhood creative moments that sometimes we lose when we're in those jobs that require a different type of thinking from us. So it's just something tactile and fun and engaging for people to take part in, and we were really happy to do that because we know that creatives like to do fun things when they're in Cannes other than just be on the beach drinking. So we wanted to give them something in the daytime that they can engage in.
Right, it is right on the doorstep of the Palais, so that helps as well.
Yeah, it's in like the prime location. It's a really good spot for everyone. So when people come through to the Palais, it's in that destination point. So it's a nice area for people to come to. We've got refreshments, we've got ice creams for delegates. So all the things that we hope, will encourage Cannes attendees to take part and just have some time to chill out.
All right, and in general, I mean, you're a Cannes veteran by any standards. I mean, you've been here for so many years now for Getty. A lot of the people in our industry, people that license content, whether it's photography, video, or music, haven't been here. What would you say is a recipe for a successful Cannes when people attend?
I think it depends what you want to get out of it. There's a lot more on the program that if you take advantage of it, you can get a lot from. So there are great seminars, there are great workshops, there are talks happening even along the beach now. So brands that are actually taking that idea of the seminars and hosting them on the beaches themselves. There's a lot that you can do that's on the official program, but then everyone's here. So wherever you're from, all the key markets are now present, and not just the key markets and agencies, but the corporations. So you've got the clients who are coming in higher numbers than ever before. This year they've seen a real uptake in that and a resurgence in it. So I think the reality of understanding that Cannes is an important place to be, whether you're a client or the agency, a lot of companies have now realized that. So it's good both from the networking side and the learning side. And of course, you can spend your time on the beach not doing too much, but there's a lot to be gained from having that time in front of a number of people that normally you don't get to see in one place. So there's still a lot of value in that. And it seems from the atmosphere and the way that the brands and companies are showing their presence here that the business is doing well. You know, it seems this year that everything is on the up again. So that's a positive and encouraging sign.
With that, do you think Getty Image is going to stay involved for another 15 years, or at least some years to come?
I hope so. I mean, this is my 10th year. I hope it isn't my last. So, you know, I hope so. I think the Young Lions is something really important that we take part in, and that's something that's the foundation of what we do here. So I hope that will continue. And whilst we still have, you know, the agency segment, which for us is really important because that's where a large part of what we do comes from and our client base is from, it's critical to be at Cannes. So I can't imagine that, you know, that would change other than grow.
Okay, and then we're kind of back next week, back at the desk, back to reality to some extent, rainy London. Just about Getty Image in general, it's been a bit quiet. There's been news in the industry of some investment coming in here and there for some other businesses, some rumors flying around about flotations, Getty included. Is there any update you can give us on that?
Not yet. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to, you know, when I can, I absolutely will. But, you know, Getty's plan has always been, under Hellman & Friedman, who own us, is to eventually sell. I mean, that's their plan, and they've been very open about that, and Getty has as well. You know, when you're owned by a private equity fund, at some point they will want to make another transaction and sell you, and that's what they've done with a number of the companies that they have in their portfolio really successfully. So at some point I'm sure that will be part of the master plan, but at the moment it's still very much business as usual.
Okay, good. Well, keep us posted.
I absolutely will, Marco.
Thanks, Alison. Thanks, and have a good rest of the week.
Thank you so much.